museum is housed in what was once a Victorian courtroom and is a historic site where individuals could be arrested, sentenced and executed.
Can you tell me how many of you there are here? Are you male or female?
So we split into two, half go into the washroom area.
Okay, so this area that we're in now, this is the women's laundry section where the women that were in prison here would have actually worked. It was not very nice if you were sentenced to come in, well, if you were sentenced to stop in here. First thing that would happen is you would be stripped naked, you would be thrown in the prison bath here, screwed with carbolic, you'd be deloused when you got out of the bath, and your hair would be shaved off and sold to the local wig maker. Not very nice. Children would have been in here as well. If anybody was kind of sentenced to prison and they were pregnant, they'd have the babies in here.
The courtrooms date back to the 14th century and the jail is at least 1449. The building was used as a police station from 1905 to 1985.
Slightly.
Housemaid, please try hard. Don't worry if you don't understand the letters or the words. Just move the glass about, please.
And we're not here to hurt you.
Oh, it's moving.
Okay.
Were you judged here? If you were, could you move the glass for us?
Keep going. Up the stairs. This is the spirit of a prisoner that was tried in this dock.
Are you still here with us? Oh my god, it's moving. It's going to goodbye? Yeah. Told you goodbye.
Come on, spirits, come forward, please. Move the glass and then move the table in the same direction. Spin
Make
the
sure
table
I'm not
round.
touching the table.
I'm standing quite far away. Oh. Is there anyone here with you? Yes.
Are you the most powerful spirit here?
At least that answered your question. Asking. Could you let any other spirits to talk with us? You said you're not alone. Can they talk to us as well?
No.
Okay.
In 2014, the museum opened the Dr. Crippen experience, which detailed the capture of Dr. Crippen and his mistress Ethel Leneve for the murder of Crippen's wife. The centrepiece of the exhibit is in the Bow Street docks, where two accomplices were famously photographed during their trial.
Right, okay, so this is the cave. It's also connected to the sheriff's dungeon. Down at the bottom of the cave it's absolutely pitch black and you won't be able to see your hands in front of your face. When you do your vigils down here, you won't even get that green light coming from the corridor. It is literally black. Now, although it's black, you'll be amazed at what you can actually see. You may be able to see figures moving around. You may get growls. You may get sort of things touching your legs. There have been animals kind of reported down here. You know when you get that feeling when a dog's brushing past your legs and lean on your legs, you might get that. But I think I've had the most terrifying night I've ever had down here. It was the most memorable experience ever. It was a Halloween night, and I think there was about 9 or 10 of us. We were doing a vigil, and we were all kind of stood in the middle of this room. We were all holding hands. Everybody was accounted for, and we were asking out, we were calling out, and it was feeling quite oppressive. It was feeling quite scary at the time. But we asked for small stones to be thrown, and they were. It wasn't us because everybody had hold of everybody else, and there were just stones being pelted around the room. It was absolutely terrifying. Okay, who's brave in the cells, man? Who's heading down there? Okay, do you want to head down there? It'll be a bit of a squeeze, but we might fit everybody. Right, okay, so these are the condemned cells. So if you were going to be hung, you were going to spend some time in these cells. Now, you could have had anything sort of 4 or 5 men in there at any one point, so it would have been quite squishy. You might notice as well that the bench is on a slant. So if you were sitting at the end nearest the door, you really would have been sitting in the proverbial you-know-what. No buckets or anything in there, it would have been horrible. Does anybody know why the doors are so short?
Haven't got any heads after they came out.
The heads when they were in there. But as it would have been kind of the last place that they saw, really. Okay, if there are any spirits here, or any spirits nearby, you can hear my voice. We'd like to communicate with you. My name's Mandy. We don't mean you any harm or disrespect. We'd just like to find out if you're here with us and find out a little bit about you if we can. Could you try and make yourself known, please? Could you perhaps make a sound? Could you tap on a table like this? Could you copy me?